Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Kirsten and it's time for my April bullet journal setup. I can't believe we're in April already. It feels like only yesterday that I was doing the voiceover for my March bullet journal. Honestly, it has gone so fast. So for this month's setup, I went with a fox theme. Now originally I was going to keep this for next month. May is my birthday month and foxes are one of my favourite animals. And I was really going to be doing this theme for then because I was like, gotta celebrate my birthday and show it off in this bullet journal, and foxes are my favourite, so I'm gonna save it for then. But when it came to actually doing this and preparing my journal, I was really feeling the colour palette, and it is autumn colours and I actually prefer summer, but I do love the colour palette of autumn, and I don't know, I just really wanted to do some deep oranges with some nice greens, and I was like, sod it, let's just do the fox theme this month. It is a lot more relaxed, so what I'm working on now is my purchases tracker, and this was super helpful in March, I'm not gonna lie. It was really easy to see the things that I was buying, what I didn't necessarily need to buy, things that I can cut out. It was really helpful. And I kept it very simple, and really that's kind of the theme for this month. It's foxes, but very simple. I haven't done anything too fancy. So for the monthly calendar, I decided to do this little sleeping fox. I thought it was so cute and so adorable, and I just had this little space for it, and I was like, this just works so well. Now my monthly calendar, for those of you that have been watching these videos, you'll know that I do like to use this as a way to keep track of what videos I'm going to be filming, when they're going to be live, and I do also use it for my Instagram ideas. So each week I come up with an idea of what I want to be uploading for that week. Sometimes I even do 2 weeks worth, normally just the week, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not normally that productive. But I really love being able to write in on this calendar because it means that every day I can refer back to it, see what video's been uploaded, what I need to talk about in my Instagram posts, and also what photo I'm using for that day. I really can be very organised, and I find this just a simple way of keeping track of everything, and having that pressure of uploading every day on Instagram and then twice, sometimes 3 times a week on YouTube is a lot easier to deal with when I have a plan. So that's what I use this for, and although it looks very sparse at the moment, by the end of the month it gets filled with everything. Oh my gosh, that's my cat. She's scratching. She's found a box that she really likes, and she wants to make herself known, so that's Hermione. Okay, moving on to my master to-do list for the month. This was an idea that I did in March, and again, this is so helpful. Definitely the way I'm going to be doing all my to-do lists from now on. I loved referring back to it rather than trying to have a weekly to-do list. Just having one for the month made it so much easier, because then if I had a busier week and I didn't get time to do as much, I knew I could catch up at another time. Like, I didn't feel the pressure of having to do something that week. So having a master monthly list just made me keep an eye on this is what I need to do by the end of the month. As long as it's done by the end of the month, it doesn't matter. So I was really pleased with how this worked out. And the way I use it is with these little squares. So for example, with my vlogs, I have the top bit, which is the vlog, which is the filming. So I tick off in there once it's filmed. Then I have the editing part and then the upload part. So each part that I finish will get a tick in it, and it's so satisfying ticking off all your tasks and then at the end of the month seeing everything ticked off. Like, it's so satisfying. So yeah, it's honestly a really helpful layout, and I recommend it, especially if like your weekly to-do list can get on top of you. Sometimes I find a monthly one is just so much easier. So this habit, and we're doing a social tracker, not a health tracker this month, because I had 2 months of the health tracker, didn't use it across either month. So I got rid of it for this little social tracker. So at the end of each week, I'm gonna write down where I'm at with like subscribers and followers and stuff. Don't know if I'm really gonna use it though. I left the habit and social tracker page blank for a reason, and that's because I will admit, apart from like the habit trackers, I don't use that page. Like, it's something that I will refer back to every so often, but it's not something I really do. So I decided not to put a lot of effort into it this month, leave it quite blank. And if I don't use it throughout April and maybe May, then I might just get rid of it completely. A social media tracker is not something I've ever really wanted to have. I'm not someone that focuses on worrying about where my subscriber count is at or my followers and stuff. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. If other people love it, that's a bonus to me. So that's kind of how I see it. Okay, talked for too long about that. Let's get on with the weekly setup, which as you can see is a Dutch door theme once again, this time a vertical Dutch door. And I added in these little tabs, which I didn't think that I would need it in my horizontal ones, but actually it was just so much hassle trying to get to the right week because there wasn't anything to distinguish the pages, which sounds so silly, but honestly, the amount of time I wasted just trying to get to the right week was ridiculous. So having these little tabs should make that a lot easier. So again, with the weekend, it's split into 2 days because 2 days? I mean, the 2 days are split into one box. And that's, again, I just don't like to do much across the weekend. I'm normally working every Saturday and then Sunday is reserved for me and my partner. So it's just something where I don't want to be filling that up. So it's small for a reason. So I don't give myself too many things to do. And then for the actual artwork, it's just that one simple fox. So I contemplated putting another fox on the right side of this, but in the end I decided not to. I'm going for something that's really simple this month. I just wanted those orangey vibes, which is the color palette I wanted, and I really didn't want to do anything too extravagant. So it's a really simple weekly setup, but I liked it. And then we get on to the final spread, which is my monthly reflection spread, which I will continue to say every month, but this is my favorite. It is so lovely to be able to write down things that are happening that you're happy with in that month, and then to be able to look back on it, especially if you're having like a really bad day, to look back on this and see actually these are the highlights of the month is so nice to actually have that. So it's something I'm going to be carrying on constantly because I think it is such a good idea to stay and to find stuff that's positive throughout the month. And this fox was the reason why I wanted to do a fox theme, because I love that aesthetic and how it looks so much. So there we have it. This is my very simple April fox themed setup. Do let me know if you like it, if you prefer more simple setups, or do you love them when they're really extravagant and they've got loads going on. For me, I find, or I am definitely finding, because this is a new process and everything for me, but the more simple, the easier it is, and I think because it's just a lot more organized, so I find it easier, if that made sense, honestly. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed it, please do give it that thumbs up and subscribe. My social media links will of course be linked below, and I will catch you in the next video.